12 fraudulent manual copyright claims, 7 of which was in a span of about 4 hours. And somehow I continued to get more 48 hours after my channel was terminated. Wow, that's some dedication for little old me right there. And despite me putting in counterclaims for 2 of them, YouTube decided to just say fuck my counterclaims and shut my channel down anyway without even giving me an opportunity to fight the other claims. If this don't prove without a shadow of a doubt how busted and broken YouTube's DMCA claim system is, I don't know what will. Now let me make this crystal clear. David Jaffe had absolutely nothing to do with this. Regardless of how I feel about him and the many opinions I have of him, doing something like this just isn't in his character. I even showed in the beginning of my video about him that he has a profound distaste for shit like this. Could it have been people in his fan base that did this? Maybe, but I doubt it. My chips would be on the White Knight ghetto booty goons of Next Gen 720, particularly since somebody came onto my channel under attack video and heavily implied as such. Do I think Next Gen himself ordered the hit? It's not out of the realm of possibility, but I think these clowns acted of their own accord. It doesn't really matter who is responsible though, because if they're watching, which they probably eventually will, I just want to say, how does it feel to know that after that 3 to 4 hours of work y'all put in, coordinating and executing this attack, that I was just able to pop right back up in less than 5 minutes? Did y'all clowns really think that I hadn't prepared for something like this? You don't make the type of videos I make and not expect something like this to happen sooner or later. And this isn't the only backup account I have. Y'all are going to have to put in a lot more work than that to permanently get rid of me. I'm like the Hydra. Cut off one head, 2 more sprout up in its place. It's funny that y'all hate me so much that not only did you put in the time and effort to try to shut me up, you did so by illegal means. Y'all do realize that if I wanted to and had the time and the means to do so, I could have you all tracked down and take y'all to court over this, right? And not only would I win, but y'all would be liable for my legal fees. I may very well still go that route, I'm not sure yet, but not likely because it's not that serious. It's just YouTube. I take this so seriously that while in the middle of making this video, my girlfriend randomly came over to me, stuck her D-cup titties in my mouth, and then I took a break from making this video in order to give her a good hot American dicking for at least a good 20 minutes. Y'all really haven't done anything truly negative to me. If your goal was to permanently get rid of me, consider that mission a resounding failure, because I'm still here and will continue to be here until I feel like not being here, whether y'all like it or not. I can't post community posts anymore, which I have used on occasions, but haven't lately, so that's whatever. Only thing you've really accomplished was made me lose sub and view numbers. Numbers that I've said since day one that I don't fucking care about and never will. I'll conduct myself exactly the same way whether I have 3 subs, 300 subs, 3,000 subs, or 3 million subs. And now I get to prove that once and for all. I have never and will never lose sleep over my lack of subs and views, or really most everything else that happens over the internet. I've said from the start that this is a hobby that's primarily for my own amusement, with others' enjoyment and amusement being a distant second. I also don't give a single solitary fuck about the supposed current state of YouTube and not being able to criticize certain people. YouTube's pathetic TOS that would crumble like one-ply toilet paper against a swamp ass in a court of law, nor the state of our overly sensitive culture is of any concern to me. If people don't want to be criticized, they shouldn't put themselves out in the open on YouTube. Period. If other people don't want to do the type of things I do on YouTube because they're afraid of losing their channels and big followings, that's perfectly fine, and I understand completely. I, on the other hand, don't care because I have this thing called a life outside the internet, and YouTube numbers don't define my worth as a person. Not saying these people who are afraid of getting their channels taken down don't have a life and take YouTube numbers to heart too much. I'm just saying that my own life outside the internet takes such a precedence that I don't really care too much about things like losing my YouTube channel or my YouTube numbers. So yeah, if anybody thinks that me losing my original YouTube channel is going to make me change how I behave and conduct myself, prepare to be sorely disappointed. There is not a single internet NPC that has earned the right to tell me how to act. I can readily presume that nobody in any internet community that I'm a part of or have been a part of have the life experiences that I've had, and I can virtually guarantee none of them have the credible consistency and integrity to be in any qualified position to tell me how I should act. Point blank, period. Anyways, I had a pretty good run with my original channel. I at one point managed to get over 1,500 subs, which, given that I never really promoted myself in any meaningful way, or that I didn't really care if I got 1,000 subs, I'd say that's pretty good. Especially seeing as how a couple of my videos nearly broke the 6K views mark. Not to mention that I've had my videos re-uploaded on other people's channels with far bigger followings than me, where said videos got even more views than they would have had they been on my channel, which I'm perfectly fine with. That tells me that my videos stand on their own regardless of whose channel they're uploaded to. I also completely destroyed the YouTube channel of a stolen valor menace to society fraud known as Blackie Lebowski, was a panelist on the Corporate Slave Awards 4 times, and even have a Wikia page dedicated to me. All in all, not bad for somebody who really doesn't care about having an audience. Now, for those that are wondering, yes, I do have most of the videos that were on my original channel archived. There are a few here and there that I decided not to save because they are no longer up to my current standard of quality, but pretty much all of what can be considered my greatest hits have been saved, and I may at one point re-upload them, whether it be here, a different backup channel, or possibly even BitChute. But anyways, I highly doubt I'm going to get my original channel back, so I guess all that's left to say is, the Great Exposer's original channel is dead. Long live the Great Exposer. The Great Exposer has spoken.